Guys, we have a lot to discuss today. Hope everyone had a great day today. We're going to be on for the next couple of hours, at least until midnight, guys. And we have a lot to discuss, especially about Crawford and Canelo. Guys, the plot thickens. All this and more on the latest edition of WaraWeek Boxing Chats.
Affordable Dentist proudly presents Big Time Boxing USA on WaraWeek Radio.
Welcome. Happy Tuesday to all of you guys. And guys, I was just on my brother JR Bell's channel, The Boxing Source, with our dear friend Coach Ronnie Shields. If you missed that, go check it out sometime very soon. Guys, and look, you're going to have to explain this to me, Hawker. Try to stay on code tonight, Joseph. I have no idea what that means, brother. Forgive me for being so ignorant. Yeah. Pounds, good to see you, man. Munguia is vindicated. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Like, honestly, I couldn't care less. Jaime Munguia is an excellent fighter. He's a fun fighter to watch. Always a fan favorite. Likes to block punches with his face. But in reality, who cares? Like, even if you weren't vindicated, who cares? Like, who cares? Did it make me not want to watch him because he was tested positive? No, because all these guys are doing it. I already know this to be true. Did it make me not want to see him fight? No. I always am going to tune in whenever Jaime Munguia fights, right? I'm always going to tune in because it's always a fun fight, right? And Jump to Bazabi. Just chat is brought to you by Affordable Dentures. Yeah, and the late great Emmanuel Stewart is the one who announced it. Isn't that nice? Good to see you, Jump Tube. Good of you to be here. Guys, we're waiting for my brother G Funky to join me. Hot Rod, good to see you, my friend. I'll be on the panel in a few. Good, man. I'll drop the link once again in case anyone wants to join us. Right, because we've got Fact or Fiction. We also have a special top 10 list to go through with this. And no, he was on I am no longer the official platform for Real Boxing with Ronnie Shields. I handed that over to my dear brother, JR Bell, on the Boxing Source. So, guys, every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, check out Real Boxing with Ronnie Shields with both myself and JR Bell, right? His B sample came back negative. I don't think that's the case. But regardless of what it is, did it make me not want to watch him when I found out that he tested positive? No, because he's always a lot of fun to watch in the ring. I don't care because I know for a fact that every guy is doing it. Guys, Canelo Alvarez. Come on, guys. Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, what do you think he's doing? Terrence Crawford, what do you think he's doing? Working with Victor Conte. Guys, they're both on that shit. And does it make me not want to watch the fight? No. Makes me want to watch it even more. We're going to get the best version of both guys at this time. As good as it can be. Usyk. Usyk's in the news right now. We're we're going to watch this, guys. I want to get your thoughts on all of this. And we're going to play a special fact or fiction with this, right? Guys, let me know what you guys think. This is let's do the official fact or fiction. We haven't done that in a minute, right? We haven't done that in a good minute. Here it is.
Hey, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. It's time for fact or fiction.
Yeah. Fact or fiction number 5, guys. Usyk making his nightclub video immediately following his request for an exemption from the WBO is a perfect example of a fighter not having any more F's to give. Right? Fact or fiction, guys. I think that's a pretty easy one to answer, right? So let's share this. We're gonna watch this, guys. And you tell me, is this a gentleman who needs an exemption because of a back ailment? Right? It seems pretty obvious to me. And once again, we told you this, guys, that this fight was not gonna happen. We told you guys this. We told you that this fight was not gonna happen. So let me know when you guys can see this. It's pretty funny. Guys, Usyk is a hard guy not to like, man. That is hilarious. Like, honestly, that's hilarious, man. And honestly, I applaud his decision to do that. Like, honestly, I'm going to put this up there again. Usyk making his nightclub video immediately following his request for an exemption from the WBO to get an extension, right? Because of a back ailment. Guys, look, he doesn't want to fight Joseph Parker for no money. And you can't blame him. With all of the money that he's been making in huge events against Tyson Fury, against Anthony Joshua, against Daniel Dubois, where's the incentive to fight a nothing burger? And once again, I'm not trying to take anything away from Joseph Parker. He's a very good fighter, but he can't sell tickets. And no one cares, guys. No one cares. Like, honestly, he makes Jaime Munguia look like Canelo Alvarez in comparison when it comes to level of attraction. Like Joseph Parker, where are you going to stage that fight? Usyk versus Parker. Where can you sell that? If you're Frank Warren, where are you going to put that fight? Right? That dude. Excuse me. But guys, that's the problem. And so when I'm telling you, he just doesn't have any more F's to give. Where's the incentive? Where's the incentive, guys? You can't force any fighter in the ring. Honestly, Usyk doesn't even have to waste his time on an exemption. He should just say, no, you know what, guys? I'm not interested. Have the belt. So now you're going to have Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley fighting for the vacant WBO title. And guys, does anyone care about that fight? And the winner of that fight is going to have a share of the heavyweight crown. But guys, we all know what we're seeing in the ring. We all know what we're watching. Is anyone going to consider Joseph Parker a legitimate champion? Or Fabio Wardley? No, it's Alexander Usyk. He's the man. He's the man. So what's the point of this? Guys, it just shows you how weak the sanction organizations are. It just shows you how weak they are. And Jump Tube has the beat. As long as he has the ring, he's the boss. Yes. And he deserved it. Big Luke, good to see you, man. Ironically, was listening to the great boxing song of all time, Lost Classic, Love TKO, and WaraWeek notification comes through. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Big Luke, for being here, man. We love you, brother. Oh, stop it, Pounds. Dude, that's disgraceful. Guys, what is he going to go from Tank Davis to Alexander Usyk? Alexander Usyk would make him piss his pants. Yes, I said it. It would make him piss his pants. Don't fight him. Just give him the belt. Yeah. And Brother Joe, good to see you. With moves like that, he looks like a guy with serious back problems. Yeah. Look, guys. Oh, shoot. Pounds. Come on, dude. That's just terrible. This is better than Zelensky. Holy cow. Guys, it's my pleasure to welcome to this stage at this time the incomparable G Funky Boxing.
What's up, Joe?
Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna play that video again because that was just cool. That was just awesome, man. And look, and I want you to see this. I want you to see this, guys. I want to get G Funky's take on this. This was pretty cool. And we've been playing Fact or Fiction since you were busy. But we're going to show this again. Let me just pull it up real quick. So how was your day, my friend? How was your open house yesterday?
Hey, how you spelled the real?
You spelled the real.
It was cool, man. I got to meet some new fighters in the area and some other media people that do videos and photographers and stuff like that. So I thought it was a pretty productive thing to go to. So yeah, I had a good time, man.
Very, very good. Very good. I tell you what, we're going to show you this, guys. And once again, we're going to do Fact or Fiction again with G Funky Boxing. And we're going to get his official take on this, right? So let me know when you can see this, brother.
Oh, boy.
Woo! So here it is, brother.
Oh, boy.
That's G Funky after a night of drinking old fashions.
Oh, yeah. Is that the world famous Ukrainian dance that Joe Tessitore always spoke about with Lomachenko?
Oh, geez. I'll tell you what, though, man, I'm digging the singer right now.
We could have turned that into a drinking game every time Tessitore said that when they did a Lomachenko fight, man.
So hold on, let me play this again, guys.
Hey, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. It's time for Fact or Fiction.
Yes, Fact or Fiction number 5, G Funky Boxing. Usyk making his nightclub video immediately following his request for an exemption from the W.A.W. is a perfect example of a fighter not having any more F's to give. Fact or Fiction?
That's absolutely fact there. Let's ask Joe Pesci what he thinks about
I
that.
said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother.
That's what Usyk said to them.
Woo! Dude, that
Bing,
is an
pow,
official.
boom.
Yeah, that's an official one-gun salute right there to the WBO. And seriously, and you already knew it from Frank Warren. They've been talking about now for the last several weeks Joseph Parker fighting Fabio Wardley, assuming the worst. Because
Mhm.
and guys, once again, we told you that fight was never going to happen. On this channel, we showed you. We told you guys that fight was never going to happen. And why? Because where are they going to come up with the money? Usyk fighting Fury, fighting Joshua, fighting Dubois. Dude, you mean to tell me he's interested in defending the title against nothing burger Joseph Parker for no money? Guys,
Yep.
I don't care what Devin Haney says, right? Oh, I fight for legacy. I don't fight for money. Dude, all these guys fight for money. Dude,
Yep.
and if they tell you anything otherwise, they're stone-faced liars.
Yep. That's the truth, man.
That's it. And once again, dude, you think Usyk cares that he's been blasted all over the media, all over the internet about dancing? And it's pretty obvious he doesn't have a back ailment. And G Funky, you know all there is to know about back and hip ailments.
Yep. Yeah, and he doesn't give two shits about that belt. This is what we've been telling you guys for a really long time here on this channel, that certain fighters get to a certain level, and yeah, these sanctioning bodies can't tell them nothing. So just keep that in mind, guys. All right.
Don't lead the horses. Okay, and here's Toby Bartlett. Hey, when was it actually filmed? Could have actually been filmed before. No,
I don't know.
no, guys. In my opinion, with AB, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Says weak, greedy. These boxing sanctions have been like this since the beginning. It's all the business at the end of the day. Look, guys, this is the very weakest we've ever seen the sanction organizations. Hold on. Wiseau man, good to see you, man. Everyone fights for money, but have some nuts and be real about it. I think everyone. Oh, this is it. Hawker Mustang. Thank you for correcting me. Don't push the horses. There it is. Hey, true words were never spoken, guys. Don't push the horses. With that said, let's turn to the main event, right? Let's turn to tonight's main event. Canelo Alvarez says, Crawford's going to see something different. He's going to see something different. Is Crawford ready for the big stage? Because he's going to be fighting in front of an estimated 70,000 fans in Allegiant Stadium, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is he ready? Because Canelo poses that question. He doesn't know if Crawford's ready for this kind of stage, because it's something different to fight Errol Spence, but to fight Canelo Alvarez in a Super Bowl of boxing, that's something different now, isn't it, G Funky?
It sure is, man. And like you said, the amount of fans that will be there to witness this in the stadium there in Las Vegas. Yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, I would agree with Canelo that Crawford hasn't fought on this stage ever in his career on an event like this and headlined it. So he's definitely got the upper hand there and experience in these type of events. But I don't think I'll be honest, I don't think Canelo is anything like crazy to where it can be like, well, Crawford's never seen anything like this. I don't agree with that necessarily.
Well, has he?
I mean, I think he's going to be all right, man. I really do.
Yeah, you know what? I can't imagine Crawford being. I mean, he seems unflappable, to be
Mhm.
honest. He truly does. And honestly, that's what makes this fight so intriguing, to be honest.
Mhm.
That's what makes this fight so intriguing. Because, guys, have you seen the latest workout video for Canelo Alvarez? Have you seen it?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. So, what this tells me is two things, right? And buckle up, close your ears, Canelo fans, because this isn't going to be good. What this tells me is one, you can see his reflexes aren't there, not the way they used to be. His sharpness, his crispness. What does it mean when we say, "Hey, your punches aren't crisp in the ring"? What does that mean, G
Yeah.
Funky?
Yeah, they're not short, not compact, they're not tight. Um yeah, and that's exactly what we're seeing with some of these clips that have been released onto the internet. That this is something I've been saying since he returned from his hand injury and fought John Ryder down in Mexico.
Uh oh.
He didn't
Uh
look the
oh.
same. I said it then, guys, and I've I've been saying it. Guys got pissed off, but you know what else is new with Canelo fans? But it's the truth, man. He just didn't look the same, like the same guy in that fight. Now, I try to give him a pass. I say, hey, he's coming off an injury. Let's see how he does in his next fight. But he just has not looked like the Canelo that we all know. Um, I seen somebody put up a highlight video of him against Billy Joe recently, and I mean, it was like night and day, guys. Looking at that,
Yep.
and then looking at his last couple of fights,
Also,
boy,
what does that video footage also tell you? It tells you that they're trying to adapt to the speed of Terrence Crawford, which is never a good thing. When you are focusing your strategy on what the other guy's going to do, yeah, that's not a good thing, Canelo. That's not a good thing, guys. This is all bad for Canelo Alvarez fans. Can you think of a good thing to say after watching that video? And I would be showing it right now, but hey, you know what? I can't find it anymore. Hey,
yeah,
imagine that, right?
yep. So, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it hasn't been good for a while, guys, and I think that's exactly why you've been seeing him fight the type of guys that he's been fighting since he lost to Bivol and actually he fought Triple G later that year. So it was after the Triple G fight.
No,
Um
okay, okay.
yeah.
Look. You
So
mean the light sparring
yeah, and
with
that wasn't
Triple
a good
G?
fight either.
Look. Sam, welcome to the show, sir. He says Crawford had a big stage versus Spence. Not a big deal. Dude, you're talking about a big stage, and then you're talking about the Super Bowl of boxing.
Yep.
Those are two very, very different things. When you fight Canelo, all eyes are on you.
Yep.
Not just the diehards. This is a big time mainstream and casual event. This is like the Super Bowl, guys. This is something different, right? Toby Bartlett says could have been high on painkillers. Alexander Usyk.
Could have been.
Possibly. Wouldn't be the first time. I tell you what, guys. In my opinion, hold on. Wise old man says, "What speed though? Crawford is not faster than Canelo." Wait a minute. What? What?
Oh boy.
Okay. Andrew Charles, good of you to join us. Says, if you're hoping stage fright is Crawford's downfall, good luck with that.
Yep.
Well, look, Canelo seems to think, hey, you're going to see something different. I think he's used to dealing with a different animal, like Jermel Charlo, like Jaime
Yeah.
Munguia, like Edgar Hamburger Langa. Guys,
Mhm.
this is not this is a different animal with Terrence Crawford. I don't think Terrence Crawford and his team will be phased by any of this. And T. Sanders, I think, has the beat. If a washed 41-year-old Triple G went all 12 rounds and stood against Canelo shots, Crawford can as well. Look, guys, I will say this, and G Funky, please correct me if I'm wrong. But if a gorilla from the UK goes a distance, if Jaime Munguia, who likes to block punches with his face, goes the distance, if Edgar Hamburger Langa, who just got pasted by Hamza Shiraz, goes the distance with Canelo, you mean to tell me that Terrence Bud Crawford is not going to go the distance?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come
Well,
on,
look,
guys.
Wiseman, it sounds like you're listening to too much Steve Kim. Everyone
This is
said
an
Charlo
upgrade.
had a higher IQ. Okay. This is an upgrade. No, it wasn't. And we told you as much, guys, on this channel.
Oh,
Jump
man.
tube. Jump tube. You're going to see something different, my friend. When Canelo calls you my friend, you're in trouble. Well, we'll find out,
We'll
guys.
find out.
We'll find out. Wiseman took exception to that. Oh, gee, Funky, in what aspect is Crawford faster?
Is that a serious question, bro? Like,
Okay. All done. Smelly, good of you to join us. Creepy avatar there, Smelly. Triple G has a way better chin than Bud, though. Yeah, well, when are we going to get it tested? Like, honestly, from what we've seen from Canelo, I don't know if he's going to be able to test that chin. Do you see, G Funky? Do you see him trading some hard leather with Terrence Crawford on fight night, September 13th? From what we've seen at the gym or in his camp footage?
no. And then especially from what we saw in his last fight, yeah, guys, it's going to be very difficult for him, man. If Terrence Crawford, I know that they're coming up with a really good game plan to frustrate Canelo, to keep him moving, to keep him resetting, keep him at the end of the jab. And look, guys can say all you want about hand speed or whatnot. This is, you can believe it or you don't have to, but every opponent that has given Canelo trouble throughout his career has had a really good jab.
Intelligent jab. Every
single one of them, guys. And Terrence Crawford has a great jab from either side, guys.
Guys, this look. And what we just saw in that video. And once again, I wish I had it to pull up, but the patty cake video in which he's just trying to touch the pads. He's working on speed. Guys, they're already preparing for what Crawford is doing, not for what Canelo is going to do. Guys, anyone who knows what they're looking at in the ring understands that's not good. Guys, once again, when you're more concerned with what your opponent's going to do and not what you're going to do for your opponent, how does that usually work out on fight night? Guys, it doesn't take a mental genius to figure this out. Jump Tube says, was that your Paul Lind? Oh, dude, Paul Lind was a legend. Sammy. Dude, I love Paul Lind, man, from Hollywood Squares. Dude, from Bewitched. The guy was a comedic genius. He was Uncle Arthur on the Bewitched series with Elizabeth Montgomery, Dick York. I love Paul Lind, man. He was the greatest. And he was the center square on Hollywood Squares for all that time. Gosh, I'm showing my age. Guys, let's do this one more time here. Let's change the beat here for a second.
Hey, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. It's time for fact or fiction.
Thank you, Floyd. Number 8. We're jumping around tonight. Mike Tyson is correct when he says that the 2 weight divisions is going to be too much weight for Terrence Crawford to be victorious.
The
Fact or
Mexican
fiction,
monster.
Ghost? Mhm.
Well, I don't know. You know, historically, there's that saying, the good big man always beats the good little man. But this is a different situation, in my opinion, because we got two guys who are, you know, as far as their age goes, they're out of their prime. And one guy who hasn't had a whole lot of work in the last few years, but has been putting on some pretty good performances in those fights. And then another guy who's been, you know, taking the path of least resistance and been going to 12 rounds with a lot of these dudes and hasn't been looking good, has been looking like someone whose engine's been leaking some oil after all the hard miles he put on his body.
Yep.
So yeah, you know, I think those things have to be taken into consideration when looking at the matchup.
Look, let me ask you something, G Funky. Do you think Crawford has been preparing for Canelo for the last year? Do you think he knew that this was the fight?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you
I
think
sure
that's
do.
why he wasn't interested in defending his title at 154?
Absolutely. I really do think he's
Okay,
been
so
working his way up there for sure.
do you think he's been preparing for this physically in terms of putting on muscle, putting on pounds, and all the evidence that we've seen? Do you think that's been the case?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people are talking about his inactivity, but I'll be honest, guys, I haven't seen it that way. I see a guy who's targeted his opponent, and that's Saul Canelo Alvarez. And he's been preparing for this guy a lot longer than Saul Canelo Alvarez had been preparing for him. That's what I see.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, and I don't think I'm wrong. G Funky, am I wrong?
I don't think you are, no.
So, guys, if you think the weight is going to be a terrible issue, now, had he just received this assignment like Jermell Charlo and it just jumping up 2 weight divisions, then yes, I would say, yeah, that's going to be a huge factor. But I can't see it, guys. Like, honestly, I don't think Terrence Crawford would take on this assignment otherwise.
Yep.
Guys, once again, this makes the fight, in my opinion, a lot more interesting. Now, once again, I'm not saying that, he's going to dominate Canelo Alvarez. Not at all. Both guys have the mindset of a winner, and you look at the winning pedigree of both men. You can't help but view this as a competitive matchup. But do I think the weight's going to be an issue? No, I don't. Call me silly, but
Yep.
I don't think the weight's going to be an issue. Your final thoughts on this before we move forward, sir?
No, I agree. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, man.
Like, think about this. What weight do you see Terrence Crawford being when he enters the ring on Saturday, September 13th?
Maybe like a few pounds over the middleweight limit. I don't think he comes in at 168, though. I don't think so.
No. I'm not talking about the weigh-in. I'm talking about on fight night.
Oh, on fight night? Yeah, I think maybe like 165, something like that. You know, he's not gonna blow up. You know, he doesn't have to, and he doesn't have to kill himself to make weight. So I think he's gonna be very comfortable, man, going into the fight.
Hold on. Someone's getting in their feels. Wiseau, man. Crawford couldn't hurt Madrimov, and he gonna hurt Canelo?
He doesn't have to.
Monkey, does he have to hurt Canelo to win?
No, he doesn't have to. You show me where that's a part of the scoring criteria. You have to hurt your opponent. He doesn't have to, man.
Just ask Devin Haney.
Right.
Oh shit! Speaking of Devin Haney, let's play this.
Hey, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. It's time for fact or fiction.
Oh, thank you, Floyd. And I tell you what, here we go. Dude, we talked about this the other day, but I have to talk about this now. Officially. Devin Haney is telling the truth. Fact or fiction, G Funky. Devin Haney is telling the truth when he states, I don't fight for money. I fight for legacy. Fact or fiction, brother.
That is fiction. Yeah, come on, man. Like, you fight for legacy, but you fought a guy who has zero legacy in Ryan Garcia, and then you got your ass whipped in front of everyone in that fight. Yeah. Sorry, not buying it.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is why he waited an entire year, dumping his WBC 140-pound title in the trash, not defending it against Sandor Martin because no one bid. That's why he waited an entire year to try and fight a guy that he was suing. Really?
Yep. Mhm.
Because he doesn't fight for money? He fights for legacy? Shit. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. If anyone believes that nonsense, well, you know, you guys need to go to the Boxing Boys instead.
Yep.
There it is.
They're
There it
waiting
is.
for you.
There it is. Number 2, G Funky. Foster versus Hernandez in 2023 is a perfect example as to why Canelo versus Crawford needs open scoring on September 13th.
Oh, man. That's that's a topic that you'll get a lot of different opinions. Open scoring, yeah, it's been an issue, man. I mean, from what I've seen, when we have had fights with open scoring, it hasn't really worked out. I just don't really know what fans are looking for when they ask for it, because if the judges are going to score the fight the way they score the fight, I mean, and you hear it in between the fight, while the fight's going, like, it's not going to make them feel any different about it, They're still going to complain, they're still going to bitch about it, especially if the guy that they want to win is losing. So I don't know, man. I know we talked about this a little bit yesterday.
Look,
and you made a good
G-Funky,
point.
Who cares about what the fans think? They're going to bitch either way, and you just said it.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the fighters. Foster,
Yeah.
because they were doing open scoring after each and every round. He knew he was losing the fight after the 10th round. So what did he do? He knocked out his opponent in the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Usyk Foster versus Eduardo Hernandez in Mexico in front of about 50 fans.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like, I don't know why I just mentioned that in there, but whatever. But look, guys, this should be open scoring after each 4th round. So you announce the scores after the 4th round. You announce the scores after the 8th. And so if someone is losing in the championship rounds, guess what? You put it in 5th and it's a different fight. Because of the mindset of both guys, they both want to win. This is high stakes, guys. This is for all the marbles at 68. And if you're Canelo Alvarez, you need to win this. Like, think about this. If you lose to a guy who's moving up 2 weight divisions and who's never been to the Super Bowl, that's downright embarrassing, Canelo fans.
Yeah, and that, I think that adds another layer of pressure to Canelo. He's supposed to win, He's supposed to go in here and like some of the guys are saying in the chat, he's just gonna walk him down, and he's gonna do this and do that. Like, well, if he can't, then guess what's gonna happen as the fight goes on. It gets into the second half of the fight. Crawford's still there. He's never been down. He hasn't been hurt. Pressure might start to build a little bit more on Canelo to say, I got to get this little dude out of here. Like Joe said, it's going to be like, whoa, what the hell happened here? You couldn't get this dude out, moved up 2 weight classes. So not a lot of pressure on Crawford. He's obviously he's coming to win. We know that he's going to try his best, but I don't think the same amount of pressure because he's moving up. He could always say, "Well, I moved up 2 weight classes," so it could add some pressure to Canelo.
Hey, look, Wiseman. Hey, man, this is just a pastime. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't get in your feels. Canelo will back him up. Plant wasn't trying to hurt Canelo. Dude, who cares about Caleb Plant?
That
The
was
crack
years
dealer
ago,
from
man.
Nashville? Come on, dude. Hold on. And he says this, only way to beat a fighter like Canelo is to meet him in the middle. Yeah, tell that to Dimitri Bivol.
Yeah.
Look,
Yep.
look, guys, tell that to Floyd Mayweather. Guys, this is just a pastime, guys. It's just a fight. Don't be getting in your feels. Hey, this is all good fun. Yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
And I would be lying if I said this wasn't funny as hell. But look. We're going to play this one more time because this is pretty funny.
Hey, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. It's time for fact or fiction.
Shifting gears, G Funky. Thank you, Floyd. Number 4, fact or fiction, G Funky. Longtime CompuBox midget Dan Canobio is correct when he says Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez would play out to be a snoozer. Fact or fiction?
I actually agree with him on that one. Yeah. Two counter punchers.
You mean you don't agree with Andre Ward? Mr. Snoozefest himself?
Right. No, that fight has got Z's written all over it, man. Especially with Shakur Stevenson. Now I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, but look what he just did against Cepeda." Cepeda doesn't pack the kind of punch that Lopez does, and he's nowhere near the doesn't have nowhere near the athletic ability of a Teofimo Lopez. So, yeah, Shakur will play it very safe in that fight, and again, Teofimo, he's not an effective aggressor type of dude. So, yeah, I don't see that fight being very entertaining at all. It'll be a chess match. But yeah, it could be very bad. Like Ortiz level bad,
Oh boy. Yeah, guys. Shakur Stevenson, counterpuncher by trade, fighting Teofimo Lopez, counterpuncher by trade. Both guys waiting on the next fighter to throw first. Come on now. Guys, this has snooze fest written all over it. And if I'm advising Turkey Al-Sheikh, I'm telling him, hey, save your money, brother. Save your money. Come on. Dude, you might as well put together Devin Haney versus Richardson Hitchens.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so here it is. I need to make a special intro for Eddie Hearn Says. Because I want to hear you, G Funky, try to promote like Eddie Hearn would a fight between Richardson Hitchens and Shakur Stevenson.
Oh boy. I mean, I can't see nothing but Gotti Ward here in this matchup. I mean, this will rival Jose Luis Castillo versus Diego Corrales.
Dude, I love the double L pronunciation. Woo! I mean, look, if you have half a brain and if you know what you're looking at in the ring, I mean, come on, guys. Shakur Stevenson, one of the sport's best talents, versus Richardson Hitchens. I mean, this is ring IQ off the charts. I mean, this is can't miss TV. I mean, let's be honest here.
I mean, really, if we think about it.
Oh, holy shit. Jump Tube, take that back, brother. Dueling Michael Caines. Guys, we're
Jose
having too much
Luis
fun on this show.
Castillo.
Castillo. I mean, come on. I mean, really, up your polylogis. If you're not up for this fight, shame on you. You're not a real boxing fan.
Manuel Gallegos.
Toby Bartlett, he's calling us out. Yeah, our British accents suck, dude. Yeah, they're all over the place. You can't even tell where we're from. Hold
Hey,
on, Terrell, you take that back. As UK people don't sound like this, dude. You know what, Toby? Correct him for me. Yes, we do. We just don't know what region they're from, right? But hey, come on, that's a damn good UK accent. Stop it.
Jose
come on,
Luis
really.
Castillo.
I mean, let's be honest, right? Devin Haney. It's pretty obvious he fights for money. Exclusive. Woo! Yeah.
Give the man a
Guys,
hand.
that's pretty good. Yeah, give the man a hand. So, guys, we're gonna be moving on, right? Yeah.
How you
So
spelled the real?
Oh, Chingal, guys, we're laughing way too much. We're conducting a show here, damn it. So here we go. Factor fiction number 6, G Funky. Canelo versus Crawford will ease the pain when MJ Agmadaliev knocks out Noya Inoue the next day. Factor
Oh
fiction.
man. Whew. That
Yeah,
wow.
I said it.
You know, that could happen, man. Something I've been saying about Inoue for quite a long time, and people always told me I was crazy for saying this about him, but you know, his defense is Swiss cheese, guys. It really
Yep.
is. I remember the first big fight that he had, as far as like, you know, Western Hemisphere was concerned, was when he fought Donaire, when they were going
Mira,
they're fighting for Donaire. When they were fighting
Hey,
for
hold on. G Funky, continue on, man. I've got to go take a Vader test, brother.
yeah, sure. Um so when he fought Donaire, I remember you know, here on YouTube we talked about it, and this was for the first time that they fought for the tournament that they were in. You know, I kept telling people, man, I said, look, I know Donaire is up there in age, but you know, he's a really good counterpuncher. And we know that he can crack as well. Inoue, not known for his defense. You know, Donaire could have some action, guys. And we saw what happened. He broke his orbital bone and hurt him in that fight. So yeah, I could definitely see Agmadaliev getting some action, man, for real. That's a good fight. It's a fight I've been wanting to see for a while, man. So Joseph might be onto something here, man. I still got to think about it though. But yeah, Inoue was dropped in his last fight against Cardenas, and that was a really good fight. He comes back to get the stoppage. But yeah, man, his defense has always been shaky to me, man. I know people, like I said, they would always get upset at me for saying that, but I mean, fuck it.
Look. And at 22, look, guys, and at 22, these boys aren't playing. They can crack. MJ Agmadaliev. Look, say what you want about him. If he comes into this fight in shape, and he's known about this for a while now, and from what I've heard, Joel Diaz says he is there. He is on point. Guys, I'm sorry. I can't see Noya Inoue making it to the finish line in this. Unless he's a little more defensive minded. I can't see him surviving this, guys. If he thought, my boy, Ramon Cardenas was tough. Guys, he's going to get smashed in this fight.
Tough fight.
Remember when he got battered around in the first fight with Nonito Donaire?
Donaire.
Donaire. That was at 18.
Yep.
Guys, this is 22. Guys, if he gets hit by MJ Agmadaliev with that left hook, he's going night-night.
I don't think there's no if. I think it's when. He's definitely going to get cracked with that shot, man. He's a guy that doesn't mind.
Guys, I'm saying right now. And his only saving grace is going to be everyone's still going to be talking about Crawford Canelo.
Yeah, he's gonna he's not afraid to take chances, to stick his chin out there. So yeah, it could be a disaster, man. But like you said, everybody might still be talking about the big fight the day before. So
yep, there it is. There it is, guys. And guys, we have a special treat. We're gonna do this now, right? Let me remove this. Hold on. Let me take off this banner. Oh shit. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Let's take that off. Manuel Gallegos.
Rapid fire Q&A with G Funky Boxing.
Woo, guys, we're
Thank
doing
you,
a top
Lupe.
10 list today. Thank you, Lupe. We're doing a top 10 list today. Top 10 fighters to never win a major world title. How do you like that, guys? So let me know what you guys think. And if you disagree with this list, well, let us know in the chat. So here we go, G Funky. Number 10. Please read it if you can.
I'll try, man. My eyes are getting a little heavy.
All right, let me read it for you then. Mickey Ward. Mickey Ward, number 10, a beloved warrior whose heart, toughness, and unforgettable Gatti trilogy made him a legend without a title.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Mickey Ward was even before that, at least for the hardcore diehard fans that followed boxing at the time.
Augustus, fight of the year.
Right. Yeah, he's always been a guy that was in exciting fights. And I just remember when we all found out that he was going to be fighting Arturo Gatti, we were like, dude, we cannot miss this fight. This is a can't miss fight, guys.
It's like peanut butter and jelly.
We all knew it was going to happen, and it did. It's like oil and vinegar. I mean, Gray's papaya.
It's like Gray's papaya on a Sunday. Guys, look, and look, I only say my Teddy Atlas whenever I pronounce names that, like, honestly, that was the joy of watching Teddy on Friday Night Fights. Whenever they had a foreign fighter or someone with a different name, different in quotes, you always wanted to hear Teddy Atlas murder that surname, right? Emmanuel Augustus, right? You love that shit. Hey, Sultan Ibrahimov. You always wanted to hear that shit. That was one of the joys of watching Friday Night Fights. And I don't think I'm alone in saying that.
Hanatunen.
Hey, Haratunian. Hey, Gesundheit. 2 for the price of 1. Guys, and so we move on to number 9. Luis Ortiz at the ripe old age of 78. The Cuban southpaw avoided by many with power and skill that made him one of the most dangerous uncrowned champions in recent memory. What do you think?
Cabron Joseph.
You know what? He could have easily beaten Anthony Joshua. He's that good.
I mean, he was
But
right
it's
there against Deontay Wilder.
you know what? You know, if that fight had been held in the UK, he would have won both of those fights. But instead, he had home cooking in Vegas and Brooklyn,
Man,
respectively.
he was right there, man. He had Wilder in both fights. Almost knocked him out in the first fight. Credit to
Yep.
Wilder for weathering that storm and then coming back. But I feel like he won every single round in that rematch up until he got blasted with that right hand
Yep.
and
He was
couldn't get
doing
up.
great. Hey, he was doing great until he wasn't.
Bing!
So there it is, number 9, Luis Old Man Ortiz. And he's going
Oh
to be fighting
man,
later this
look
year
at
against
my
one of the Barrow brothers,
life.
from what I'm hearing. There it is. Number 8, G Funky. Cristobal
Cristobal
Arreola.
Arreola. A
A
tough
tough
all action.
all-action Mexican-American heavyweight who challenged for world titles but couldn't quite finish the job. Look, to his
Yeah.
defense, he fought against a prime Deontay Wilder. He fought against a prime Vitaly Klitschko. And the best chance he had, he was winning the fight against Berman
Severn.
Stiver. He was winning the fight at the Galen Center at USC. I was there. I was there. Man. Look, I was there. And I thought he was going to do it, and he got caught in the mid to late rounds.
Mm.
And he never could put it together to win a major world title.
And that
Am
was
I wrong in placing him at number 8?
No, and that was the closest he got to that heavyweight title was Barman Stubborn.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, Chingao. I tell you what, let's move on, guys. Oh, man. Number 7, Monty Two Guns Barrett. A respected contender and measuring stick of the heavyweight division who never broke through. With that said, guys, I thought for sure he was going to beat Nikolai Valuyev.
The giant, the Russian giant. Yeah, that guy was a freak, man. His head. I don't think I've ever seen a bigger fucking head than that in my life, dude. Like that guy's
except
head.
from Julio Cesar Chavez.
That head of his was so big, like it looked like you could cut it off and mount it on a wall like a bison's head or something, man.
Look at the size of his cranium. Yep.
Huge, but yeah, Monty Barrett was a good, fun fighter to watch in the heavyweight division in the early 2000s, man. But yeah, I think you described him perfectly, man. He was the measuring stick of the heavyweight division and just couldn't break through onto the other side like Jim Morrison.
Oh, the Doors. I love it.
Oh, yes.
Gone through to the other side.
Hey,
number 6, my friend, from Australia, Sam Solomon. Awkward, crafty, and relentless, but always a step short of a major world title.
Yep. That's another guy, man. Boy, you feel bad, man. I'm starting to feel bad for some of these guys that are going down this list. They're right there, you know.
Hey, that's life in the big city, brother.
Hey, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere, right?
Well, look, Sam Solomon had his opportunities. He fought Winky Wright, right? He fought who else at middleweight? He fought Jermaine Taylor.
Yep, he did.
And he always threw a ton of punches, but I'll be honest, he was sloppy as all get out. But he was always right there in your grill, always going to outwork you. But for some strange reason, he was never able to capture that title at middleweight.
Yep.
So we're moving on. Okay, here it gets interesting. Number 5, Chief Funky.
Oh, boy.
The foul pole The foul pole, Andrew Galata, a 4-time heavyweight title challenger whose meltdowns in big moments kept him from glory.
Yeah. Oh my God. Honestly, I feel like this should have been number one, Joe, and I'll tell you why. Because if he could have just kept his mind together, he was beating Riddick Bowe, and he would have been the heavyweight champion of the world. And he gets himself disqualified because he could not stop hitting the guy below the belt. Like, it was one of the most shocking things I think I've ever seen in boxing. And then on top of that, it starts a riot in Madison Square Garden after the fight. But dude, he was winning.
Whoa. Which points were more egregious by the third man in the ring? Julio Cesar Chavez versus Frankie Randall, the 2-point deduction? Or this one?
I say this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Richard Steele taking away points away from. Come on now. Come on.
Well, I'm biased when it comes to Chavez, man. So at least
That's
I'll admit it,
saying.
guys.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, he would have never lost. Come on.
Oh man, yeah. But dude, Galata had it. He was up on all cards, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He was.
Yep, he was winning. He was beating the hell out of Riddick Bowe, who at that time was already starting to show signs of being a shot fighter, but just could not help himself from hitting below the belt, man. Poor Galata, man.
The foul pole. Oh boy.
I should say poor Bowe, actually.
Chingao, yeah. Ding ding. Takes a new meaning. Number 4. Howard Davis Jr., former gold medalist with dazzling skills, who came painfully close in multiple title fights. Howard Davis, if you would have told me he would have never been a world champion, I would have called you a stone-faced liar when he came into the amateurs, right? Mm-hmm. This guy had it all. He was a mini Muhammad Ali.
Ooh, very skilled guy, indeed. And golly, just came up short, man.
That just showed you, though, the era that he was in.
Yeah, that too, man, because a lot of good heavyweights at the time.
Okay, so let's go to number 3, and you can say the same thing for this guy.
I knew he was coming up.
A welterweight who challenged the very best, but fell short in a big way in every title bid. Look, he was a great fighter until he challenged for the title.
Uh-huh. And, he actually had a good fight against Trinidad. He dropped Trinidad hard earlier in that fight. But like in most of Trinidad's fights, every time he gets knocked down, he gets up to win. And he did in that fight. Put up a pretty good fight against Oscar as well a few years later. He ended up getting knocked out, I think, in the 11th round, if I'm not mistaken, late in the fight. But yeah, Obakar was a hell of a fighter, man. Boy, just could not get over the hump, man, unfortunately.
Well, now we're down to 1 and 2, G Funky. If you had to guess, who would it be?
I would have put Obakar up there. He's pretty high on the list. Andrew Galata as well.
We'll see what you think after you see our. Well, we'll see what you have to say after you see our 1 and 2. Number 2, the president, Ike Ibeabuchi, undefeated, explosive, and destined for greatness until he went nuts.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And look, I wrote something nice until his career ended abruptly outside the ring. Let's just be honest. Until he went nuts with a Vegas waitress. Yeah. Look, I'll say this. Now that he's active again, I can hear, what's his name? Suleiman saying, we're going to come up with a special commemorative WBC straight jacket belt in a fight between Ike Ibeabuchi versus Oliver McCall.
Buche. Yeah, man. It was a dangerous heavyweight.
Jacket belt, baby. Woo!
And it was in one of the greatest heavyweight fights of all time against David Tua. That fight actually took place here in my hometown at the old Arco Arena. A hell of a fight, man. Two power punchers. Both guys were just taking tremendous shots from one another all throughout the fight, man. If you guys haven't seen that fight, make sure you watch it. It's on YouTube, guys. You got to see it. Hell of a fight.
Oh, time capsule, guys. And so who do you think number one is after this?
God.
Yep, you said it.
There he is. Yeah.
David Tua, the Samoan knockout machine who fought at the top of the heavyweight division for years but never won a crown.
Yep.
So you tell me, do you replace Andrew Galata or Obakar with these two?
I mean,
No.
the reason why I say Galata was because at least Galata, when he had his opportunity, was like winning the fight. Like Tua, when he got his opportunities, especially against Lennox, good Lord, like that was not even close. And I was so disappointed because I wanted him to fuck Lennox Lewis. I could not stand Lennox Lewis. No disrespect to the UK fans that we have in the chat, but I just couldn't stand the guy, man. I was never a fan of Lennox Lewis. I always wanted him to lose every time he got in the ring, man. So that was a huge disappointment for me with David Tua, man.
You know, Lennox is the best. No man test. Oh, the shit that he came up with was hilarious.
And to think, man, David Tua never got the heavyweight title, but Hasim Rahman did.
So think about this. Think about this, and this will put everything in its proper perspective at number one. Now imagine plopping a prime David Tua into this version of the heavyweight division, G-Funk.
Oh my God. I mean,
yeah. Dude, everyone's talking about a get Kabayel. Come on. David Tua would whoop his ass. Come on, guys. David Tua would tear Usyk a new ass.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God.
guys. David Tua versus Anthony Joshua? David Tua, a prime David Tua versus Daniel Dubois?
Yeah.
Really? Come on. David Tua versus Tyson Fury? You'd still be trying to wake him up from his knockout. Come on, guys.
That left hook was, man,
that's what
vicious.
I'm saying.
Vicious,
and
guys.
You're saying he doesn't deserve to be number one?
No, he deserves to be up there, man. But the only reason why I say Galata is because
Dude,
he was
Galata
there, man.
In this division, he has the same meltdown. David Tua, you put him in this version of the heavyweight division, and he kills everybody.
So who do you think had the bigger meltdown? Galata against Bo or McCall versus Lewis in the rematch?
Dude, that's not even close. That's why it's called this special straitjacket bout. McCall, dude. Come on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's our so guys, there it is. There's our number one top 10 fighters to never win a major world title. We're shifting back to this.
Hey, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. It's time for fact or fiction.
Oh boy, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready, brother? Number 9, G-Funky. Anthony Joshua's next victim will be Jared Terrell Herndon Jr. Anderson. Fact or fiction? Hey, big baby indeed. I've got plenty of Kleenex for you, you bitch.
Oh, man. That's funny. That's a lot of names there.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
man, that's hilarious, Joe.
So what say you, brother? Fact or fiction?
That's a fact.
Dude, I'm almost I would bet my house on it that Anthony Joshua picks on poor Jared Anderson.
Probably, yeah.
So what would Eddie Hearn say in promotion of this Anthony Joshua Jared Anderson fight?
I mean, really, we've got one of the most talented fighters, uh, Jared Henderson. Get it out.
You can't even finish it. Okay, so here it is. Here it is. Look, Anthony Joshua, at this stage of his illustrious career, let's be honest, guys, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And he's going to be taking on, look, aside from a few hiccups, most people recognize this gent as one of the most talented blokes in the entire heavyweight division. I mean, let's just be honest, right? You know, honestly, let's just be honest. On any given day, Jared Anderson would give any heavyweight a tough night at the office.
Oh man, that is Eddie Hearn all the way, man.
But dude, damaged goods. Damaged goods. Big baby indeed. Might as well call him Jared Fragile Anderson now.
Shit.
Shit. Dude. Oh shit. Okay, so guys, look, that's what kind of opponent you have to look forward to, guys.
Yep.
When Anthony Joshua finally makes his comeback in January or February of 2026. Don't look for him to fight a Git Caballel or anyone of that nature, right? He's not going to fight Moses Italma. You know, to get that out of your head. Next one, fact or fiction, brother. Speaking of Moses Italma's next victim will be Coach Ronnie Shields' former fighter, Philip Ergovich.
Ooh, man. Fact or
Yeah.
fiction on this one? You know, I'm gonna say fiction. I don't know if they put
What?
him in there. I don't know if they put him in there with that guy next week. Well, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, man. I feel like that's a maybe. That's a maybe for me.
Dude, the way Philip Ergovich has looked in his last two fights against Joe Joyce and David Adelaide. Come on. Dude, it's like young Frankenstein, right?
It could, you know what? It could be because he could give him some rounds, give him some good work.
That's what I'm saying. It's
yeah.
dude. I'm a good matchmaker, brother. You already know this to be true.
Yeah, and yeah, I remember not that long ago people were calling Hergovich the boogeyman, you know, of the heavyweight division, but you know, these guys that the fans proclaim as boogeymen, you know, and they never turn out to be real boogeymen. So why don't we just stop doing that, guys? How about that?
Never.
Never.
I tell you what, guys, this has been so much fun. But look, look, guys, should we end here, G Funky? Should we end here? Look. I'm gonna give you a couple of things, right? Here's a rapid fire Q&A, right? Let's do this one. This one's really good. Rapid fire Q&A with G Funky Boxing. Okay, and I'm gonna put this in the comment section, right? Here it is. Hold on, real quick. Let me remove this real quick. Okay, boom. All right, in the comment section, Rapid fire number 2. Bigger shock. Tyson flattening Michael Spinks in 91 seconds, or Holyfield upsetting Tyson in their first fight?
Holyfield over Tyson in their first fight, man.
¿Por qué, señor?
A lot of people, nobody. Well, the fight was supposed to happen like I think 6 years prior to it actually happening in '96. And at the time, Holyfield was battling some health issues and whatnot.
Hepatitis C.
Yeah, a lot of people were scared. I remember in the buildup, there was some guys that were saying, like, I'm frightened here for Holyfield and his health and things like that. But I was always a Holyfield fan growing up. I always liked the way that the guy boxed. Thought he was a tremendous fighter, and I always thought he would beat Tyson.
Hepatitis in Teddy Atlas's voice.
Hepatitis.
Hepatitis.
But it was a shock to a lot of people that Holyfield won the way that he did, man.
JumpTube says this. There were no belts on the line for that fight, I don't think. Does it even matter? That's a fight that transcended titles. G-Funky. So, you know what? I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement. I'll tell you what. Let's do number 2. Hold on. This is... Okay, let's do this one. Wilder ending. Rapid fire number 3. Tyson biting Holyfield's ear in 1997, or Bowen Galata's riot in the crowd that same year?
Oh, man.
I know.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one, man, because both were just completely shocking, man.
Difficult, brother. It gets even more difficult as we go on. This is fun.
I'm going to say the ear biting, because that's something that, that was just fucking crazy, man. I couldn't believe what I was seeing when he did that. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
Evander Holyfield jumping all around the ring.
Jumping around, yeah. Oh, man. But both were just wild situations, man.
Yep. There it is. Let's go to number 4, shall we? This is fun, dude. Let's do... Oh, dude, this is a good one. Rapid fire number 4, more controversial decision. De La Hoya Trinidad in 99, or Canelo Triple G1 in 2017.
Gotta go Canelo Triple G1.
Wow.
I feel like that
really?
I feel like that was a pretty convincing win for Golovkin. De La Hoya Trinidad was a close fight, man. I know a lot of people felt like Oscar should have got the decision. My issue all these years later with the Trinidad win over De La Hoya was that, I felt like the HBO commentary, man, was really painting a picture that just wasn't happening. Like, I just remember like Lampley saying things like, he won the first 9 rounds, and it's like, that's just not true, man. When you go back and watch that fight, he did not win the first 9 rounds of that fight. That's ridiculous to say. And I just remember arguing, dude, I'm telling you, man, I don't know how many times I argued that with so many people throughout the years, especially after the fight happened. I'm like, dude, if you believe he won all 9 rounds and you just don't know what the fuck you're looking at, man, I'm sorry.
There it is. There it is. And you know what I have to say? Who's promoter in that fight? Don King. Yep, there it is. There it is. Rapid fire number 5, bigger spectacle. Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson in 2002, or Mayweather De La Hoya in 2007.
I gotta go Mayweather De La Hoya.
Wow.
That's what I'm gonna go with. Tyson, I knew he was done at that point. Not to mention he was banned.
Let me ask you this. Ask you this. Without 24/7, is it still the bigger spectacle?
Without it? Yep. Yeah, I would say so. And the only reason why I say that is because remember the fight had to take place in Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee. Andy Kaufman. That's because Tyson was banned in Las Vegas for his antics. Um, so I feel like that kind of took some big fight buzz away from it, you know. And plus, both guys were, you know, past it. So yeah, as much as I wanted Tyson
Okay.
to win that night, God, I was
I think
disappointed.
everyone did, brother.
But hey, nothing beats Emmanuel Stewart yelling at Alex Lewis in the
Dude,
last
that was
couple of.
amazing. The black Yosemite Sam. Yep. So here's number 6, brother. True passing of the torch. Mayweather beating De La Hoya or Canelo beating Triple G in the rematch?
Mayweather beating De La Hoya for sure.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He went on to be a huge star. Huge. Matter of fact, the hugest as far as money and pay-per-view buys goes after beating Oscar. So, yeah, I'd have to go with Floyd beating De La Hoya.
Okay, guys, we've got several more left. Let's do rapid fire number 7. This is a good one. The fight that aged worse. Mayweather Pacquiao in 2015 or Lewis Tyson in 2002?
Gotta be Mayweather Pacquiao. Oh, what a
Oh.
disappointment. What a
All
disappointment
I
that
can say
was.
is this. Can you tell guys that we're preparing you for 9/13? We're preparing you for next Saturday. Can you tell, guys? Can you tell? Oh, jeez. Come on, guys. Let your balls hang in the ring. Come on. Prove your
Yes.
mettle.
Yes.
Ching, yeah, we can't afford another flounder on the big stage. Okay, here we go. Number 8, brother. Better action, Canelo Triple G1 or Canelo Triple G2?
Oh, the rematch. The rematch is one of my favorite fights to go back and watch. And one of the better fights on pay-per-view in the last at least 10 years. That was a really, really good fight. Very close.
That was real nice.
Yeah, real nice. I tell you what, take her to Whalers. I was at Whalers watching that one, Joseph.
Whalers. Yeah, they sell lobster and everything.
That was an excellent fight, man. One of my favorites to go back and watch.
And there it is. And there it is. Let's go to number. Hold on. Number 9. Number 9. Here we go. This is a tough one, actually. And I know this is contrary to popular belief, but when you think about this takes a little. Greatest trilogy ending: Fury versus Wilder 3 or Bo Holyfield 3?
I'm gonna go with Fury Wilder 3.
Dude, that was a great fight.
Mm-hmm. It was a fun
Like,
fight.
honestly,
Yeah.
both fights, both of them, had me on the edge of my seat, acting like a fan.
Mm-hmm. Holyfield was dealing with again the health issues in that third fight with Bo, but mustered up enough strength and courage in that ring to hurt Bo in that third fight. But just couldn't. Yeah, he just wasn't his usual self. But yeah, the Fury Wilder 3, man, that was a fun fight.
Ooh. Oh man, just ridiculous. Ridiculous, guys. Nah, rapid fire 10. Bigger global event. Leonard Hagler, 1987, or Mayweather Pacquiao, 2015.
Leonard Hagler, for sure.
¿Por qué?
I think it was probably seen by more people live. I think if I'm not, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I mean, Ray Leonard was going up, coming out of retirement, moving up in weight to fight Marvelous Marvin Hagler, the guy who was ruling the middleweight division for so many years. yeah, it was just one of those fights, man. And it actually, I know some people might disagree with me on this, but I think it delivered on the big stage. Um, it was an exciting fight. It had a lot of exciting moments. Of course, controversial at the end, but that tells you that it was a good competitive fight.
There it is, our last one before we say goodnight, guys. Rapid Fire 11. Better chin, Oliver McCall or Randy Tex Cobb?
Oh my God.
I told you these things don't get any easier.
I'll go with Tex Cobb. It's a toss up.
Holy shit. Like, really, dude, you could hit both guys with a baseball bat and they'd still smile at you. Come forward.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. So, Aikai Biabuchi, Oliver McCall, he's still fighting.
That's crazy,
Yep,
man.
for the straight jacket belt.
They're going to make special straight jacket belt.
Yeah, there it is. There it is, guys. So, honestly, yeah, you would have to say Randy Tex Cobb. He had a chin of legend if he only knew how to fight. There it is. There it is. So, G Funky, your parting shots for our listening audience this evening.
Yeah, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like here for Joseph. We're gonna be doing some shows this week, some fun stuff coming up, and of course, we're gonna be talking all about the big one coming up next weekend on the 13th. Canelo versus Crawford, guys. Huge event happening in Vegas. Man, I can't believe it's already here, man. It's crazy to think that, but
Dude, honestly, G Funky, answer tonight's question. Is Crawford ready for the big stage?
I think he is, man. I think he is. I think he's gonna be all right, man. The Spence fight, I seen a few people here in the chat saying that that was a big event, that was the big stage, and
No, it wasn't compared
I
to
know,
this. Come
not
on.
like this. No,
Not even close.
no, not even close. But he didn't miss a beat that night, so
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I tell you what, guys, this is good. Like, I'll be honest, guys. I was at the grocery store the other day, and I was in line, and I heard everyone talking about our beloved boxing, talking about Canelo versus Crawford.
right on,
And
man.
I didn't say a damn thing. I was just smiling from ear to ear. Dude, like, seriously, I just sat back and were they terrible fan takes? Yes. But I didn't care. I didn't care, guys. They're talking about boxing again. I'll take it. I'll take it. It was awesome, guys. It was everything I thought it would be.
Well, it sounds like it wasn't as bad as, and I say that respectfully.
No, they made him look like a genius, actually. I'll be honest, they made him look like a genius. Yeah. And so I didn't care. I was just smiling. And I didn't even interject with anything saying, hey, well, I'm in the business and blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't. I loved it. I just sat back and listened.
Oh, it's funny. Well, let me tell you something. Oh, don't tell me we lost Joseph at the end. Did we lose you, Joe?
Oh, stop it. No,
There it
I'm
is.
right here, dude. Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you, man.
Dang, gal. Look. Guys, get used to this. Start talking up your beloved boxing. Quit shitting on it. And if someone has a terrible fan take, don't just shoot him down. Tell him. Show your expertise. Show them why you're a boxing diehard. To teach him. Come on. Be the ambassador for our beloved boxing. These moments don't come very often. Like, think about this, guys. Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, they're on their way out. When's the next time we're going to see something like this in boxing?
It's going
And
to
if
be a
you
while.
say, and if you say Jake Paul Tank Davis, I'm going to shoot you.
It's going to be a while, guys. Think about it. It's going to be a
That's what
while
I'm
before we
saying,
see
guys.
a spectacle like this for boxing.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy all of it. Because, and once again, just sit back and appreciate the majesty of our beloved pastime. G Funky, this was such a fun show.
Yeah.
Like, dude, and if you guys missed any part of it, please just rewind it, listen back to it, and it'll be on archive forever. So, G Funky, on behalf of G Funky Boxing, I'm Joseph Herring. You've been listening to WaraWeek Boxing Chats. Have a great evening, everybody.
Affordable W.A.W presents Big Time Boxing USA on War of Week Radio.